Do you want sex? If so, you are not alone. 48% of pre-menopausal women describe their sex drive as decreasing. Today we're going to be talking about low sex drive, what is a libido, and through understanding it, I think I'm going to be able to give you some tools, tips, and tricks to reconnect with your sex drive. Hi, I'm Al. I'm a sex and intimacy educator. I also happen to run a company called Dame. We make sexual wellness products and we also create education like this video that you're watching right now. If you want to learn more about Dame, check out our video about our story, and you can also subscribe to this channel to continue discovering pleasure and how accessing it can help you live a fulfilling and thriving life. So, low libido. I think the way we even define this and understand it is key into unlocking our relationship and experience of libido. Low libido can be defined as a decrease in sexual interest. Low libido is actually one symptom of sexual dysfunction for vulva havers. Sexual dysfunction is defined as persistent, reoccurrent problems with sexual response, desire, which is that libido section, orgasm, or pain that distress you or strain your relationship with your partner. These 4 types of sexual dysfunction are interwoven because of course sex is a real connection between our body and mind. So if you were having genital pain, which maybe is caused from not being fully aroused or being able to lubricate your body, then you're also probably gonna have less interest and desire and libido. So they all kind of cycle together and interwoven. And they think it's really subjective as to when it becomes a disorder. So if you are asexual, you don't have a sexual desire disorder, you're just asexual. So what causes low libido? One of my favorite things about sex is that it is a mind-body connection, and it is about this cycling of energy, like a chicken and the egg kind of situation here. However, there are some common underlying conditions that are worth understanding, because it's possible that maybe you just went on birth control or made a change in your life that you didn't realize was going to impact your libido and is. So you have mostly either biological or psychosocial reasons. Biological reasons are hormone imbalances, which could be caused by things like pregnancy or menopause, different drugs that we take. Birth control can negatively impact our libido. So can antidepressants. Another biological reason is physical. Like if we're having physical pain, there's so many physical reasons why we might not be as interested in sex. Then there's the psychosocial reasons. We kind of mentioned some life stages, which are holistic impacting us. Same with depression, anxiety, sexual assault, sexual trauma, abuse in our relationship at all, just not feeling as safe as we'd like to be with our partner, not communicating with our partners as well as we could be. All of these things can cause it. So we all have cycles, and tuning into those can also be an impactful way of learning more about our bodies and connecting to that libido. Also, if you're interested in learning more about things that impact our sexual pleasure, you should check out some of our other videos about vaginal dryness, sex drive, and menopause, or our postpartum sex drive videos. We're gonna link in the description below to those, so check those out. Now that we have some understanding of what can cause you to have a low libido, let's talk about ways you can increase your libido. Sometimes our bodies start to become aroused. We're kissing, we're letting touching happen, and even though our minds might not be really wanting to have sex yet, our bodies are starting to respond in some ways. Now, if we can remind ourselves that we are interested overall in having sex, calming ourselves down and really letting ourselves feel into our arousal, we can follow a path of arousal first desire, which is actually much more common in long-term relationships and especially for vulva-bodied people. But what we need to do is communicate with our partners. Often what I think is really happening is that our partners are moving really quickly. We're not giving ourselves enough time for arousal to work its mental magic on us. So how to increase your libido? Communication. If you're mostly finding that your low libido is really within your relationship and that's where it's causing distress, I think we need to name it, and you need to start letting them know you want to have sex with your partner more. That's amazing. Let them know that. Let them know that you are feeling like you're having a harder time finding that desire and that you want to work with them to find it. Also, there are changes we can make. We can exercise more, we can improve our quality of sleep, we can cut back on alcohol and drug consumption, and do other mood boosting activities like going out and dancing. Like all of these things can really help us reconnect with our sex drive. I also think that one of the most important things that we can do too is carve out time to touch ourselves, to masturbate. Simply by finding that time to reconnect on our own terms by ourselves is another way that we can also start reminding our bodies of the pleasure of the experience, and that can have a cyclical effect. If what you're finding is like, wow, I can find pleasure and I'm really am interested in masturbation, but I don't seem to be as interested in having sex with my partner, this might have something to do with the lack of foreplay, with communication, and the script and the pattern that you and your partner have in dancing the dance of sex. If you're experiencing low libido and you're interested in changing up your diet or taking an aphrodisiac, we invented Desire Gummies. They are all about helping you relax, tune in, and reconnect to your sexual desire. They use adaptogens and nootropics like ashwagandha and L-theanine to help you reconnect to your body in a simple, fun, flavorful package. So besides just Desire Gummies, here at Dame we make a whole range of tools to help you reconnect with your pleasure and your orgasm. To learn more about our vibes and pleasure products, go to dame.com/sexed, or check out our Dame products overview video where I give you like the grand tour of what we offer. We'll link to that video in the description below. Of course, finding pleasure on our own is gonna help us reconnect with our desire for desire. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's been educational. I hope it's been a joy and a pleasure to watch. Of course, I hope it helps you get your groove back. Again, make sure to head over to dame.com/sexed to explore our products, and I will see you in our next video. It has truly been a pleasure. Peace out.